So this is my review of the Losi Micro Desert Truck 136 scale. It comes, I got the, comes with the transmitter here. It's got the truck, a charger that uses AA batteries. Comes with it, I've had to replace them once. And it also comes with extra C-clips for the wheels. I go right on there, hold the wheels on. Extra pinion gears and extra body clips. So this is the truck itself. I don't have the body clips in right now. It's very small. Here's the size comparison. That's the transmitter itself. And here's a tennis ball. So, I mean, it's a very, very small truck. Handling is absolutely amazing. I've run it on carpet, where it got a really good grip, went really fast, full speed, slammed the brake and turned, rolled over maybe once, and I've had it for 3 months. It's really good. It is two-wheel drive. So there's the body again, comparison with the tennis ball. So underneath here, you've got your motor back here, steering at the front. It's a 2-in-1 micro receiver and ESC. It's a 5-wire servo, and it is not 2.4 gigahertz. It's still channel number, and this particular one is number 4. And you can change that using these little crystals. So here's channel 4 here and channel 4 here. You can just pop these off and put whatever channel you want, 1 through 6. Let's see. The only part that I've actually had break out of 3 months is these little plastic pieces right here. Now, these are made with really thin plastic, kind of what things come packaged in almost. And they're really thin, and because I don't know if you can see, but when the shock absorber articulates, it actually bends the little piece of plastic there. But that's what turns. The steering servo turns that. I broke one after 3 months right there on the old ridge. Not a real big deal. One of the nice things I like about this size truck is it is extremely cheap to fix anything. I went to the hobby store and I bought this little package here. It's a complete steering rebuild kit. Comes with the servo attachments, the little plastic pieces, this here. I mean, everything you could possibly need. Even these back links back here. And it was amazing because if I'd broken it on my bigger RC car, my Slash, it would have cost me quite a bit of money to fix. I spent $3.99 and I completely fixed it, which is really awesome. So I really like it. The battery, I have another one out right here. They're really small, 4.8 volts, 150 milliamps. I like the speed that it takes you. It goes really fast for how small it is. You can go LiPo, goes a lot faster, a little longer run time, but really if you scaled a course, it's a 3-foot wide track, and I mean, it really, if you go, you won't use much throttle, you won't go full speed on a track. I personally have run it inside quite a bit. I was hesitant to run it outside because I didn't know how well it would do. I didn't want to break stuff. I've run it outside now. It's really good outside too. So with the LiPo, you can also go brushless. To go brushless, it's expensive. I think it's a little unnecessary unless you want to go really fast. It's kind of crazy. To do that, you literally have to replace everything in here. Your receiver has to change, you have to change your motor, you have to change your servo. It's a 5-wire servo, it's not a 3-wire servo, so you have to buy a whole new servo. So replace all your electronics, and when you do that, it gets quite pricey. And, I mean, it goes really fast, just how it is. So that's the size of the battery. So one thing that I also recommend you do, if you get one, is get a jeweler's screwdriver set. This one I just had it uses really small screws, but the only way to access the battery compartment and change the battery is through the bottom. And the way you do that is there are these two screws. One's here, one's here. Take this off, you lift that back part off, and it just slides out. But the kind of annoying thing is the connector for where the battery goes is all the way underneath here. So you do have to take off the cover in order to get to the actual plug, which is one thing that's not really great, but I mean, it's not terrible. It's two clips, one here, and you check this out and the body comes right off, which is, it's kind of nice. Instead of having multiple body clips, you just have two and the whole cover comes off. Gosh, you guys made me lose my train of thought. So, the other thing that I highly recommend is registering your product. Registering your Micro Desert truck. You automatically get entered to win a LOSI package of $1,000, which basically means that LOSI, if you win, LOSI will give you $1,000 to buy any of their products, so a $1,000 gift card from LOSI, which is pretty awesome. I registered mine. I doubt I get in. I win. If I do, that's cool. But still. So here is the box that it comes in, right here. As you can see, it just sits right there in the box. It's $89 where I got mine, and it comes with everything. So the charger, everything. It also, the thing I really like about this micro size, if you're a parent looking to get one and you don't know, highly recommend the LOSI Micros. Basically, it's one of the cheapest hobby grade RCs you can possibly get. They are really, really good. They're fast, but they're not too fast. They're really fun for anyone of any age, skill level, anything like that. And if you break something, it's insanely cheap to replace. I mean, even upgrading to aluminum or anything, it's just really good. I mean, everything is cheap. I think the most expensive thing you could possibly buy for this truck that LOSI designs is $38, and that's the LiPo charger and battery. So, I mean, it's amazing. So, the one thing that I will recommend is the set of 3 shock absorbers here, front and rear. I have not bought them yet, but I'm going to get them pretty soon. If you can tell, the front end, over here, I'll put the body on real quick. The front end, you know, it's not too bad. I mean, you know, it's not bouncy. Now, if you just touch the rear end, it just bounces. And, I mean, it's, just driving it around, it just bounces up and down a lot. And that can get really annoying. It bottoms out really easily. I mean, that was a bottom out. And I'm dropping it from about an inch. Bottoms out. You can get the springs here. If you get blue, you're probably not going to bottom out ever. Because even at the speeds it's going to go, you're probably not going to be able to get it to jump high enough and land hard enough that it's going to bottom out. I don't know about medium or soft or anything, but I mean, it's quite impressive if you get these upgrades. Stock, I like it. The other upgrade I would highly recommend, I'm going to get this very soon, are these threaded axles. Right now, if you look at it, it's got those tiny, tiny E-clips on there. And those can be very, very annoying to get off. I've not taken one off, and as you can see, my drive shaft there, it's got stuff all over it. I really need to clean that off. So I don't really want to because I'm afraid I'm going to lose all the E-clips, even though it comes with more, and they're hard to get on. So I'm not gonna really mess with that until I get them, but hopefully I'll get that very soon. Right now you're probably looking at it saying, wait a minute, he doesn't have an antenna. That's not really true. The antenna right here, you can kind of see it. It goes around this way and back up here, like that. I don't have it sticking through the body right now because if you do roll over going off a jump or something, you can bend the antenna, and I didn't really like that. It also makes it look kind of weird. So if you're going for that cool scale look, I mean, it looks really good with the antenna out of the way. I mean, it still got that little hole there, but it's pretty good. I've had no problems with the tires at all. I mean, it's a really good engineered truck. I recommend upgrading the shock absorbers and shafts. Those are probably the two main upgrades that you're going to need to do.